Hi, welcome to HeKate's Crossing. Okay, we continue our learning tarot. Okay, we're continuing with the wands. We've done Ace to 7, and we're going to continue with 8, 8, 9, 10, and then we've got Page, Queen, Page, Knight, Queen, and King, right? So let's go through and have a look. So let's do 8, 9, 10, Page, Knight, Queen, King. Okay, so let's have a look at the meanings of the cards. Okay, so we're continuing. You can do this with any 2 decks. One deck that's got keywords and things on it, and the Radleigh Smith type imagery. You can do it with any type of deck, but it's just really good way to sort of learn tarot, maybe sort of develop your own meanings and things like that, just to get an idea. It doesn't mean you've got to memorize all these meanings or anything like that. It just gives you an idea to sort of start connecting with some of the layers of the minor arcana. We've done it through the mages, we've started the wands, we've done 1 to 7, now we're doing 8. So let's just have a quick look at what these cards can be. Okay, so we've got the 8 of wands, 8 of fire, right? 8 of wands, or 8 of whatever that fire energy is for your tarot deck that you're using. So it talks about events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. For me, it's about fast movement. Things are happening really, really quickly. They're intense, etc. Okay, so really, really quick. Next, we have the 9 of fire. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. It's all about that wounded soldier, but he keeps going. He's a survivor. He's that person that just never gives up when things are really tough. That sort of thing. Okay, so 10 to me is about burdens, heavy weight. So it's like 10 of fire, too much work. Maybe it's time to accept help from others. Life could be out of balance. Stress-related health concerns could be. Okay, so then we've got the page. So the page of fire is outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. He's got news of exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. Oh, Ingenuity. Sorry, I can't speak today. So it's about being original. He's got some news arriving. He's outgoing, creative, confident, and could be a little bit mischievous. To me, he's got that motivation. He's got that enthusiasm, but he just doesn't yet have the experience needed to achieve whatever needs to be achieved with goals and dreams, etc. Okay, Knight of Fire. He's passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless. So a sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. So again, he's got that sort of passionate energy, moving quite quick. He's ready and raring to go. Basically, he's ready and raring to go. He's quite confident in who he is. To me, he might not have all the information needed. Again, he's got that sense of he's ready and raring to go, but he's quite confident in his abilities, but he might not have all of the information needed to race ahead into the situation. But it does need his attention. Okay, so next we've got the Queen of Fire. So she's confident, warm, intelligent, and graceful. She arrives to tell you to stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. Now, the Queen of Wands to me is also that person who is again passionate, creative energy. She's nurturing those energies, but she can also be quite caring. Like, she can do things for other people when she's asked to. Okay, that's really important there. So last card we've got here is King of Fire, who's motivational, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. To me, the King of Wands can be someone who's an entrepreneur, someone who's got all these ideas and thoughts and want to take action and all these things that are coming up, and a bit of a sense of a someone who's bit sort of business acumen, someone who, you know, is that enterprise. He's an entrepreneur in some way for me. That's what I think of King of Wands. Okay, so you've got this deck. You've got this, whether you're using the Angel Tarot or something similar that's got keywords or sentences at the bottom. So you can do a reading quite quickly. Just take the fire cards. Remember, you're just focusing on the fire. Now you're focusing on all the fire cards and you're going to pick out 2. Okay, so tell me about whatever with the fire cards. So you've got Page of Fire, basically here, and then you've got, oh, interesting, and then you've got the King of Fire coming out as well. So you've just got the 2 cards, so you've got that sense of, you've got the motivation, you've got the enthusiasm about what you need to do, but you don't yet have the experience, because this person here has offered you maybe an entrepreneur, and maybe an entrepreneur, a business venture, maybe a venture of some sort, an entrepreneurial adventure in some way. So maybe you've been offered something, a business thing that's coming up, and you haven't yet got the experience really to take it on board, so to speak. It was one possibility. Okay, so that's just really quick look at using the cards. I mean, you can use a bit more. Maybe it talks about you being outgoing and creative, and somebody's coming into your life who's motivating you to move forward in the journey that needs to be. Okay, so let's have a look at, okay, remember you're just using the wands. Okay, the first one here is talking about battles, convictions. Maybe you need to stand up for your own convictions, stand up for your own beliefs in some way. Standing up for your own convictions, and it could be to do with a commitment, a contract. It could be to do with a marriage or a relationship in some way. So you've sort of been asked to sort of stand up for what you believe in regards to this situation. So yeah, really quick. Just want to sort of go really, really quickly in learning the cards. These are things that you can do yourself. I'm not doing them for you. I'm just giving you some tools, some techniques to sort of start, you know, moving through learning the wand cards. Now, you've done 2 cards there. You've done 1 card, you've done 2 cards. Now you're going to do three wands and seeing how they go together. You've got the King of Wands here. You've got this business opportunity coming, this entrepreneurial possibility. Maybe someone's come into your life and he's saying, hey, look, do you want to take advantage of this adventure? And then you've got this passion and creativity coming into it. So maybe you've got to nurture this business opportunity sort of coming this way, this venture. You've got to nurture it in some way, and things are going to be happening quite quickly in regards to it. It's going to be quite intense. It's going to be swift moving. You know, things are going to happen quite quickly overall in the situation. Okay, so that's one way of sort of looking at the cards. Just want to sort of share with you, just keep studying for the next week or so, just studying the wands. You're just looking at the wands, you're just learning the wands, and that's what it's about. Now you could go back and go, hey, look, I just want to pull out all the major arcana. So you go through, you sort through, and you pull out just the major arcana cards here. You know, you just want to pull out all the major arcana. And you might start, because you've got to go back and you've got to re-look at these cards. You don't want to lose it. You've been studying the, like you've done all the major arcana, and now you've been studying the wands. You've looked at the 1 to 7, and now you're doing the 8 to 14, 8 to the king. But you want to go through and you want to go back to the major arcana. You want to go back and just have another little bit of a look-see. And so, it's just another thing you can do. Just give me a second just to pull these out. Sorry, I should have thought about this before, but anyway, so you've got these. Let's pull this out. So what you want to do is go through and go, okay, I'm going to choose a major arcana. Okay, I'm going to choose one major arcana. So I'm going to use Judgment, right, which is about resurrection, awakening things. Okay, resurrection, awakening the true self, spiritual awakening. Okay, and now you're going to pull out 2 wand cards to go with it. So you're going to talk about the Knight of Wands, and you're going to talk about Seven of Wands. So you're going to go through and you go, okay, I've been told to resurrect my true self. Okay, this is coming at saying to me, oh my God, I've got to resurrect my true self. Maybe I'm having a spiritual awakening on some way. And it comes from, maybe it's going to be quite intense. Okay, and I've got to stand up for what I believe. I've got to really focus on what's really important to me at this time. Feels like I really got to stand up, you know, think about what I want. I'm ready and rearing to go, but maybe I've got to take a breath for a minute and just go, hey, wait a minute. Just take a breath. What do I truly believe in this situation? I've got this awakening within myself. I need to be honest with myself. The sense of integrity. Maybe I need to be a little bit not so harsh critical of myself. So what does it mean for me in regards to this situation? So there you go. Just one way of looking at learning these cards. You're pulling out your major arcana and then you're pulling out 2 wands to go with it. I mean, you can do them any way you like. I mean, this was just one way. I mean, you could do this. You could go, okay, let's choose 2 major cards today. Today I'm going to choose 2 major cards. And for each of the major cards, I'm just going to bring out the wands. Okay, we're just going to focus on each one. So for the Justice card, what wand am I pulling out? So for trying to find a sense of equilibrium, balance, legalities, dealing with the truth of the situation, consequences of actions taken, it brings success. Okay, it brings success, it brings victory. There might be some strife, but it's coming out. Okay, through the Hermit. Hermit's telling us that there is a sense of isolation, solitude at this time. Maybe there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe there's some wisdom gained through silence. And we have a lot of conflict and stuff going on. So there might be some people that are really battling around us, and we might feel a little bit isolated from those people. We don't want to get involved. Maybe there's a time to isolate ourselves from those people who are arguing, that are battling and things like that. Maybe we need to just step away from it and find ourselves in a little bit of solitude from that situation. It's a great way to look at the cards. Just another way. Okay, another way to learn. So we're learning what's going on with the major arcana, which we've learned, and now we're just involving ourselves with just the wand cards. Okay, so I've shown you a couple of ideas, a couple of ways of looking at these, mixing them, and then what you can do is once you've gone through and done that, you're mixing up the cards completely, because that's all you're going to focus on, is the major arcana and the wand suit before you move on next. So I just wanted to sort of bring these through. So what you want to do is you want to go, okay, I'm going to do the first major card that I come across. First major card. First major card is that one. Okay, and the card before it. Okay, and the card after it. Okay, so it should be around the other way, of course. So here you've got this pause, this moment of reflection. We've got some secrets being revealed, maybe some ancient knowledge coming through, and it's all about maybe we're taking care of other people. Maybe we've got reminded to take care of ourselves in some way. Maybe there's bounty and abundance coming through, bounty and abundance coming through. So as we look ahead, as we reflect on the goals that we actually want, we actually discover some secrets that are being revealed. As we bring, or as we give birth to something new in our life. So there we are. Just some ways to work with the cards, just to keep practicing, keep practicing, keep practicing. Okay, and do the same with your Angel Tarot or whatever deck you've got that's using with the numbers and things like that. Just keep on practicing pulling cards out. You know, just keep pulling 2 or 3 cards out, going through and reading them. You know, what do they mean to me? Okay, I've got the 3 of Fire, 2 of Fire, Queen of Fire. Okay, Three of Fire could tell us it's expansion and growth in regards to our desires, our energy. Maybe we're expanding our energy, our growing energy, as there's choices yet to be made. Maybe there's a moment of pause and reflection as we make the choices that we need to make, as we nurture our passions, our creativity. As we, or maybe someone comes into our life who's very warm and caring and that sort of thing. And as we sort of go through this journey of, things are starting to come into play, it feels like things are starting to happen for us. And as we come into our own, so that's quite important there. Things feel like we're continuing moving forward in some way. So interesting cards. Okay, so that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care and blessed be.